Net control calls for check-ins. You ask who is out there, and 4 people answer almost on top of each other. 1234, tornado. 3344, hail. 6543, nothing to report. 3243, wind damage. That is 8 seconds of radio, and 4 people you now owe a turn. Traditionally, it goes on paper or a browser tab, until a shift change, a closed tab, or a different machine 3 hours in. This is one command that captures the whole round in a line, then lets you work down it without the mouse. First, the words. A net is a radio conversation with one station in charge, net control. A check-in is one station telling you they are there, on a Skywarn net, a spotter number or call sign, and what they see. And get this straight first. It does not transmit. It does not talk to the weather service, it does not issue a warning, and no other dispatcher can see your list. It is a notepad wired into the software. Here is the dispatch screen. Press the / key anywhere you are not typing in a field and the command bar opens. The command is /net. Then each check-in as you heard it, identifier first, then the note, with a / between stations. 1234 tornado / 3344 hail / 6543 no note / 3243 wind damage. 1 enter. 4 check-ins captured and the list is up. This is the check-in list. It floats over the dashboard, opens centered, and drags and resizes wherever you want. Each row is one station, identifier, note, check-in time, and the badge counts the ones still waiting. Across the header, what you can do, each with its key on it, and refresh in the top right corner. There is no close button. Closing is the widget's toolbar's job, the broadcast pin at the end. That pin is your way back, close, reload, change machines, and the list returns as you left it. The panel takes focus by itself when work is waiting, so the arrows work straight away. The highlighted row is what every key acts on, which lets you do what net control does next. I have 1234, 3344, 6543, and 3243. 1234, go ahead. From here, it is all keyboard, and the header keeps every key on screen. To do the work, enter and A. Escape backs out a level, destroying nothing. Here is the rule they turn on. An incident is one record for one event, its type, its place, and a log of what came in about it. New event, enter. Same event as one already open, A. 1234 reports a tornado. Check what is open. A wall cloud on this storm is not a tornado on the ground. New event. Enter. The new incident form opens with 2 of its fields already filled from the check-in. The identifier went into the caller and contact phone number field, which doubles as the contact key, so a spotter number belongs there. Spotters in your contacts resolve to a name, anyone else stays a number. Their note went into the description, cursor immediately after it. You are mid-sentence with somebody on the radio, so you keep typing. 2 things the check-in cannot know. Incident name scope is marked required, shift tab back and name it. And where, the protocol asks for a location, so take the city. Leaving the description sets the incident type. Nothing about the check-in picked it, your description ran against the type patterns already configured here, first match wins. Tornado with its severity and protocol, wrong? Change it here, an ordinary drop-down. And read that protocol, relay this to the weather service. That step is yours. Control, enter submits it. The button reads, Submit Incident. The confirmation offers a return to dashboard link, it does not go back by itself. 1234 has dropped out of the waiting list, the badge says 3. Press H and there it is, dimmed and marked worked. It has an incident and you owe it nothing more. Notice when that happened? It became worked when the incident actually existed, not when you press the key. Walk away from the form and it is still waiting. A spotter nobody called on is the failure this prevents. Now the second path, the one that matters most on a real net. 3344 is next, reporting hail, and a hail incident is already open from earlier in this net. 2 spotters, 1 storm, a second incident splits one event in 2. So this one is not enter. Press A. Append? A list comes up, only open incidents, most recently updated first, each with what it is and where. That list is the check. Is your event on it? The top row is just the one touched most recently. Append to something and it jumps there. Not a suggestion. Arrow down to the hail incident, enter. Escape backs out, nothing changed. That opens the incident that already existed, their note waiting in the activity log box, cursor after it. Type the rest of what they told you, then enter. The box says, enter to send. It replaces nothing, it lands under what is there with the time. 3344 is worked and linked. Same rule, worked when the note is really added, not when you press A. Back out without sending, and it is still waiting. Dashboard takes you home. 4 more keys and the list is yours. E edits the selected entry in place. I logged 6543, he actually said 6545. Misheard call signs happen constantly. Fix it, enter. D deletes, not gone, just out of the waiting list and struck off. And that is mostly what D is for. Most check-ins never become an incident. You call on them, they have nothing, D clears them off. Nothing clears itself however long the net runs. History brings them back into view, worked and struck off, still selectable. The number beside it sets how many rows stay on screen. Undo needs the struck off row selected. That is what history is for. Arrow onto it, press U, a deleted check-in is a spotter nobody will call on. U puts a worked entry back too, but the incident stays. So the next key there is A, never enter. One detail that only matters on a weather net. Weather service hail sizes are fractions of an inch, 3/4 is a penny, 1.5 a walnut. So a spotter says hail, 3/4 inch, and your separator is a slash. It is handled. A slash with a digit hard against it on both sides is part of the note, not a separator. One entry. Nearly all of it is configurable. Type net in the settings filter box. History rows, ordering, the separator with its digit guard, how long finished entries stay recoverable, and whether the panel takes focus. Turn that off on a shared wall display. So, one command per round, run it again, and the new stations join what is already there. New event, enter. Same event, A. E corrects, D clears, U puts either back, and you work down until the badge is clear. The list is yours alone, on the server, and the pin brings it back. And the boundary bears repeating. This records what you heard so you can call people back in order. It does not transmit, and it never speaks for the spotter. If it were gone tomorrow, you would go back to paper and lose nothing but convenience, which is how anything in a severe weather workflow ought to fail.